Okay, this is a fun little game that I created years ago when my kids were real small, and I had a dog that did this to them. Walked right by, grabbed food right out of their hand, okay? So this one's still working on it. The other dogs in my home, when they see food in somebody's hand, they actually back away. So we can set a rule. We've set a rule for their food, for feeding time. But what about if you have food in your hand? This I call the failure game. So the dog is gonna fail at their old way of actually taking food out of your hand. I want her to back away from me. You're setting your foster dog up nicely if they go into a new adoptive home, especially with young children. They walk around with food in their hand. You don't want that dog just walking by and taking food out of that kid's hands. Some dogs have very rough mouths, and some may knock a baby over. Elderly people, same thing. I mean, really anyone in general, you don't want a dog just taking food out of someone's hand or jumping at them like my dog just did. Okay, so I've got a handful of treats. This is the failure game. I'm gonna put this right out in front of her. All I want her to do is back away from this food, okay? Let me see if I can move her around a little bit because she's sitting. So the food is right here. She knows how to take food. She's a dog, and that's what she's trying to do, okay? I am not giving in. If your dog has too rough of a mouth and they're biting you, then you may not want to do this, but I have yet to have a dog actually bite me when I'm doing this with them, so keep a closed fist. She may paw at me. There it is. Wow, that was nice timing. Okay, I'm waiting for her to back away. Yes. Look at me. Yes. So I'm marking that behavior. I just use a yes marker. I tell her, yes, that's what I wanted you to do. Want her to back away from this food and look at me. Can I have that food, please? Sid. Yes. You're looking at the cameras? The cameras are really helping me out here. Let's try one more time, see if we can get her. Okay, she's gonna keep coming back on this. Yes, Sid, good girl. She didn't look at me at that time, but she backed away, and I'm kind of losing her right here. So we'll try one more time. Here she is, she's back with me now. Yes, yes. It's like the key to the magic chest of dog treats, okay? They back away from the food. This is fantastic. Now, one little tip on this failure game, when you do it, your dog will start to nail it and you will be so proud of them. You'll go to sleep, you'll wake up the next day, you'll try it again, and they will come back at your hand, okay? We're working against their instincts, which is to take food when they see it. So hang in there, give it some time, practice this for a few weeks, then start dropping something on the floor. A leave it command is fantastic, but I like starting here. The dog learns to back away from food. You pick it up and give it to them, okay? So out of your hand here, they back away. The paw is not what does it. Yes, looking at me is what gets her that food, okay? So that's your failure game, practice it. It's awesome. It makes you feel really good about that dog. And again, you're getting their attention. They're checking in with you. Can I please have that piece of food? Continues to bump you up as the leader in their mind, and you will be very successful with this dog.